Hey everybody, welcome back. The darkest dungeon, Bloodier Moon. We finally grabbed the reins of what was a wild horse of a campaign. I think maybe things are kind of starting to look up a little bit, he says, glancing down at a supply of 0 heirlooms in 3 categories, along with a 4-digit gold total. Not ideal, but workable. Something we can manage. I do think priority number 1 here needs to be getting more blood. And I'm almost thinking maybe we send a team like Brandon, Steven, Bradley, and Dirtle off into the winemaker's reserves. A run that a mission that I almost never do, but I think circumstances may require. I'm going to go ahead and do that, I think, because A, I need the blood, and B, I just kind of want to use this team again, because I think they're going to be a lot of fun. Although, I don't think I need the damage on the man-at-arms, I'm just now realizing. Let's get you that defense, fella. More bleed resist, maybe. Still keeping the stun skill chance on you. We're going to go full damage mode here for an Arbalist. Sacred Scroll with a Feather Crystal, and there we go. Yeah, that'll do. I don't think this group needs a lot of work either, honestly. I think they're set to go. They know what's up. They know the drill by now. Kind of our A-team, effectively. And hopefully we'll be able to make a little money coming in here, too. I'll do no herbs this time. Find somewhere to save a little cash. And then definitely need to bring this full stack of blood with me. Although I am worried. I don't actually know. I think maybe the blood that is in the leftover supply is the blood that is provided to the people that need it in the estate for the week. Something I should probably confirm for myself, but I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem for much longer. Because after this, I'm definitely going to be prioritizing building the Sanguine Vintners. Making sure we've got a steady supply of that moving forward. But either way, let's quickly return to the courtyard today, I suppose. For a look at the winemaker's reserves. Of course, ideally we're able to get some blood out of the combat from this place as well. I'm hoping the quest alone is going to be sufficient. Yeah, a lot of these interactions just require the blood too, of course. Alright. Champion level. Not fucking around out here. Be ready for anything. Be ready to deal some big damage with the Arbalist, apparently. Failed to bring too much DOT removal, so these worms are going to be a more concerning bunch than usual. I think that's warranted. Nice. Let's go Defender mode early on here. Actually, you know what? Retribution time. Spread it around beautifully. And mark target that time. I'd kind of forgotten about that value, actually. That's pretty sweet. Retribution gets the mark, the riposte, and the mark target for these guys.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Which they can very easily take advantage of. Damn, yeah, that riposte damage I'd forgotten about, too.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Still lacking in stress healing is this group, but making up for it in a lot of other ways. Let's make sure that doesn't get out of hand too quickly.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Fantastic. Ooh, great start.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Portrait's less important now. The busts are absolutely our number 1 priority when it comes to the heirlooms, but still very happy to see anything heirloom adjacent. Fine by me. That is a stress heal, if I recall correctly. Oh, nice. Yeah, that works too. Let's see what this actually is going to do for us. Nice.
Glittering gold,
Pretty good.
trinkets and baubles. paid for in blood.
I was hoping for a handful, and that is precisely what we have been provided, along with some scurvy. Fun stuff. Good time to have the blood charm, I guess. Alright. So we'll be able to get out of here with a solid 15 or so, if that's to be believed as consistent. Jesus Christ. There's an uncommon background sight. Wait, I am realizing now I oughta put a much bigger priority on getting rid of the enemies in this area that can give us the curse. Because despite the fact that we're getting this extra blood, well, it's very much not extra blood, is what I should be saying. It's necessary blood for what we have now. Can't really afford to be getting more Crimson Cursed folks on our return trip. Boy, and these guys are causing problems here, too. That was the right target, at least. The blood will, or the bleed will do it.
And improvement.
Let's go ahead and get a marked target ready for these guys again. So we're going to need to do a lot more healing this time, unfortunately. We could probably get away with a group heal now. And the Houndmaster might have a one-shot. Oh, we didn't actually get the marked target, did we? Oh, did that not come from that?
This is how a life is taken.
Ah, wait a minute. Okay, that way, yeah, I'm dumb. Where did that come from?
Their formation is broken.
Did they mark themselves?
Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, no wonder I was so enthusiastic about that. Because I was lying. Oh well. Obviously still pretty damn good. Unlike this Blight dude. Goodness.
The blood quickens.
How much more concerned do we gotta be about friggin' worms, man? Oh, thank you. That's pretty good, at least, and then we'll try this again. I think we get at least 1 or 2 more rounds of healing done here. Hopefully no more blight. God damn you. Let's see. I think we better just get rid of them. Just have to be a little low for the next one. Ooh, that is a clutch anti-venom.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Thank you.
They can be beaten.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're going to be pretty low still, but oh well, alright. So be it. That's not that bad, actually. I think I can manage... just maintain this position. And I might want to go ahead and just use our other dog treat here, too. I don't think I should take too many risks. This is a pretty strong enemy team. And the faster we can get rid of
Decimated.
a potential curse giver, the better, and that'll definitely do the job. You are quite low. Let's get you guys...
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
the torchlight bonus going as well. Bradley clutching it up with the crit. Beautiful. No dodge there. Still a chance at the blight. Yep, that's still happening. Alright, well, it's time we did this then, I think. Although the chances at numbers there are pretty good.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
It is a big advantage, but we are putting Steven at risk as a result. Did not get stunned there, thankfully. He's going to need a self-heal. He does have the dog treat buff still, actually. I might want to just try to capitalize on that again.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Oh yeah, even one of our most protected teams, one of our strongest teams, still having a pretty tough time in here, unfortunately. Yeah, I think it's worth it to go ahead and get that bonus damage out of Steven right now. Very glad to have got the defender up that time. No stun, no bleed, nice. Gotta be another group heal there. We're getting a little better with those in sequence. Starting to get fixed up a bit. We can part with the damage that time. Hopefully no blight. Honestly, kind of anticipating it. Yeah, it seems like their blight chance is pretty high. I might want to keep healing, honestly. And we're hoping the crush damage is sufficient there. Jesus Christ.
Terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Yeah, very glad we got the bandage on him already. We're going to need it.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, no more blight coming at least. We'll get bandages here. I can't stun, so I guess we just... well, I don't know, man. I have to get a mark on this guy. That might be the only way to deal effective damage here. I don't know if he's going to be able to outpace our healing. I feel like our group heal with the battlefield bandage is probably going to do more than he's capable of dealing across the table. Especially if I can get my mark on the man-at-arms again. Yeah, we should be in pretty good shape here. No more crits, fella, okay? Let's play nice. I know, I'm trying. Look, you make it sound easy. You seen this fucker? By itself. Goddamn raid boss. Look at this. He's stunned, he's still dodging. What do you want from me? Doing our damn best, okay? Well, no reinforcements, at least. She is getting low again, which is making me think I ought to do a couple more of these. Should be able to kill him this round, at least. There we go.
Masterfully executed.
Well done, Steven. Just a quick 9-rounder or something like that. Jesus Christ.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, not feeling like I really want to mess with this thing again. So let's not. Oh, well, I mean, it does say it's blood. You gotta hope that sometimes it's just gonna be some blood, right? There we go. Yeah, that's certainly worth it. I felt pretty silly not taking that one. We have another quest location here as well. Heavily guarded. Oh boy. I do really want to finish this run, this mission, but each of these fights is making me more and more concerned for the inevitability of an additional level of curse. An additional person with the curse, I suppose I should say. I think I better go for you first, fella. You seem like the most concerning member of the bunch. Best stun chance is there, except he's guarded. That'll do. I know where we're going with you.
Annihilated.
Phenomenal shot, Steven. That's a big help. Gotta anticipate the blight there. I think their chances are just a little too high to ever really hope for a resistance at this point. I like that for the riposte damage. Oh, the stun's no good, though. Not stunning up front either, but I do think our odds are still pretty decent there. Okay. I mean, not a great idea. Our hit chance is just so low than the other enemies. Let's maybe try a blind fire here. That seems good. Give her a little speed buff and murder that dude. Yeah, that'll do it.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Definitely not the target I was hoping for, and definitely not the outcome from it either. And I was most excited about. Jesus Christ, that's gonna have to be a full focus. We're gonna need to get the defender, the solo heals.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
That is way too much blight. Way too much stress, too. Jesus. Okay. Immediately very concerning. Yeah, it might be overdue. Alright, lucky us. Oh, this guy. Come on. Come on. Oh, he healed up. Still no curse, at least. I might be able to get away with a judgment here if we can possibly kill this guy before he causes any more problems. Let's try it. I think the bleed has him. Nice.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Yeah, so we just got to be as aggressive as possible here, I'd say. Stun chance is pretty good, though. Okay, yeah, that should give us a moment to recuperate, I think. One more group heal and we should be alright. I think the DOT is sufficient as well. It is not, however. 4 to 6. Retribution's better. There we go. That'll do it. One more top off.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Alright, yeah, I think the stress is getting to the point where I may want to consider exiting early here. And the rewards would be great. Even if we were to depart now, we'd be feeling pretty good about things here, I'd say. Maybe I can get rid of the keys. Those don't feel like they're all that important in this place. I'm certainly going to have to make more space here, too.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Let's go ahead and take that torch buff. Oh! That was it. Oh, well, the hallway one was the reserve, obviously. Okay, great. Yeah, that'll work. Good enough. Pretty good, pretty good. Not a ton of money out of that, but a decent amount of heirlooms and solved our blood problem for now. I'm gonna have to cost us a little bit of money fixing the disease on those guys, but that's alright.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Alright, I immediately want to take a look. See if anything is going to offer us an abundance of busts. It does not appear to be the case. Okay. In that case, maybe I could deal with an alluring siren, because I do think we addressed the blood issue pretty well there. May not have to worry about it too much more for a while. I don't think I necessarily need to commit these guys either. I think it's going to be long enough before we use them again where they'll just be fixed on their own. So, if that's the case, I think we got enough people to consider rolling a pretty high-level team up against the alluring siren. And I think we've got a pretty fantastic squad for that. I don't think it's going to be the double grave robbers this time, is the thing. I think I like the abomination quite a bit in this squad. Maybe it is going to be the grave robbers again, actually. Because they have been doing pretty well in this position. We could have them both shadow fading lunging again. You know what? Why ever separate them if it ain't broke? It's just the Dr. J's stress is concerning me. And I think I'd rather do something like this. It's just a little bit more manageable. I can even still lunge here. In fact, I can keep the same kit. It's just going to be a lot more poison darts and picks to the face. I do think I like this a lot for the Siren fight, especially because I seem to remember the debuff resistance being a factor here. And the leper has a pretty high level of that. Not to mention move resist as well. I think balance is helping with that. Yeah, and evasive. Damn, he's got some good stuff. Yeah, this seems right to me. Let's try to take on a Siren with this team. Let's try to really get back in the saddle with this one. And hopefully not have to spend too much in doing so. Yeah, it's looking pretty good already, in fact. Let's gear up, folks. Make this happen. Berserk Mask to start off with, and then the Immunity Mask does feel pretty good to complement that. Get the Abominations pairing again. Grave Robber's got the Lucky Talisman and the Focus Ring. And we get the Blight Chance and the Feather Crystal in the back. Easy enough. Okay. I guess we're doing this, man. Siren time. No need for the blood with this group, thankfully. Let's do full stack there. A few extra bandages. We'll bring a few herbs along for the ride here, too. And then a full stack of shovels this time. Great. Let's do it.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and one other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration. I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You know the way cartoons had you real convinced that quicksand was going to be a more prevalent issue in your life?
Back to the pit.
I feel like my religious upbringing gave me a false impression of, like, the frequency of idol worship. Like, the way it was sold to us, it was going to be like,
Decimated.
you're going to be presented with some opportunities. There'll be, whether it be, I don't know what form it would take, maybe like a statue, or just like a really cool lightning storm or something. Maybe just the sheer force of nature would be enough to steer you from the light of God and instead choose to worship the planet or some other false idol.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It's just like Dare, honestly. It's like how everybody in Dare tried to get you to believe that people were going to be offering you drugs all the time. Ain't nobody offering you drugs, man. Where you going? People are just trying to give you... Well, I mean, I don't live where you live, to be fair. Maybe it's a little different in your experience, but certainly not in mine. I'm in the suburbs of Boston, Massachusetts. Although, again, that very well could be a place where it's prevalent. I'm just not going to the right streets or something. Anywho. Let me know if y'all got some false idols to worship. I know Tommy's doing a pretty good job for us lately. We have the Bear Tommy emote present in the YouTube emotes yet? I gotta get that fixed if not, dude. That's gotta be priority number one.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I'll tell you what I do have back. Tommy Cam! Yeah, I finally fixed it. What an appropriate time for it, too. If it could cooperate, anyway. There you go. There's your idol to worship.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let it never be said I never did anything nice for you. We gave you a whole new religion this time. All in one episode? What a deal. All it costs you is a YouTube membership. What's that, Tommy? You can become a member of the Baer Pile on YouTube for $5 a month? And it's by far one of the best ways to support Baer as a creator. If you like his Darkest Dungeon content or any of the other stuff, whether it be side quests or the music he makes. Thanks, Tommy. That's great advice. I appreciate that. Shout out to the YouTube members, right, Tommy? Who will now recite them all in alphabetical order. Andrea Alverson. Anthony Alverson. Augustus Alverson. It's a big family.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I'm probably not going to need that. Alright, let's see. Kind of a sketchy first fight there. Got the plague dock a little lower than I'd like. I was too committed to the bit. As per usual. Tortured up. You know what? We got enough extra food. Let's not fuck around out here. Good call. I do like that surprise, though. Stun time. Ooh, 84%. Yikes. That's alright. She'll just die. She'll just go ahead and get killed. That'll be plenty effective. Ooh, yeah. Speaking of which, leasing. Strong showing so far. Son of a bitch. Second Blight still does it at least, but stress is going to be very difficult to recover from here, and that marked target definitely not ideal either. No bleed at least. Oh, you bastard. You absolute bastard. Well, no stress from him at least. Maybe get a little lucky there. I don't know if there's much we can do besides try that for you. Well, that might have just been a wasted effort with the chop coming in. Oh, here's what we do here, I guess. Sadly. Well, try it. Excellent. We don't have the Intimidate here, though. That would have been the perfect play for this situation.
Press disadvantage.
Oh, well.
Give them no quarter.
Still pretty damn good. Let's just go ahead and get you out of there now. Do we have Intimidate equipped? I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I think I want to try to heal her up a little bit before we get out of here as well. Well, she might have to kill this guy. Let's see. That would be... Plague Grenade chance is good. Let's get the 5 damage. Probably the way to go. It's just a little low for my liking. We do have Intimidate, though. So I think we got this under control for the most part. As long as no bleed comes through.
Slowly. Gently.
Get another stun chance.
This is how a life is taken.
Well done, Gustavo. Very nice. Yeah, get 1 or 2 more of those for me, Empress. I'll be feeling pretty good. Damn, 21 damage off that is crazy. Okay, leasing's all fixed. No need for the absolution here. We'll just pile a little blight on. Actually, the double blight might do it, but I think I'd rather do this. Oh yeah, we got the pick anyway.
Continue the onslaught.
Okay, see you later, Tommy.
Destroy them all.
Fun having you, bud. Nice. Is that... Oh, I think that might be a positive quirk. Oh, well. Oof.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Okay, I did want to try to get rid of either slow reflexes or weak grip here. There, one of the locked-in ones, honestly, is not that bad either. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get all the way to the end of this one. Quadrupers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, let's see. We'll get the Beast Pile out there, take out one of the back rank ones quickly. This might do it. Hell yeah. And if I stun, that means that the Plague Doctor will not be targeted.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
We'll just dodge that. Thank you. Lovely. Okay. Try the double stun there. That might be enough for the chop to finish him. Dodge time. Excellent. Stun it up. Unlikely, but we'll try it. Excellent. And big swing, fella. Big swing. Ooh. Yet again. So close. And that sadly does mean the Plague Dot could be targeted here. I don't know if there's much I can do about it either, damn. Well, that's certainly not going to help things, actually. I think I made it borderline guaranteed. Yep, whoopsie. Whoopsie. We're probably going to need to get some normal healing done at the campfire here. I have to commit some camp skills to that. She capped at 2 heal? No, she's just getting unlucky, unfortunately. Corpses are gone at least, so she should be fine now, and I might just kill him. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and deal 56 damage. That seems good.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I think we just want to get rid of that 1 blood. That is nowhere near the priority it once was, and then that's probably fine. I can save this chest, I guess, until after we do our camp.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Get rid of the shovels after we do this. That'll do. Okay, cool. And then the torches are no longer necessary, I guess. Let's use
The match is
those.
struck. A blazing star is born.
And then we'll save 1 if we have the inventory space so that we can pop it up to 100 torchlight by the time we get into the battle. Looking good. Another solid haul as far as the loot goes. Let's see if we can get our camping skills to set us up for success here.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
I don't think we can expect to prevent the ambush, unfortunately. We'll hit us with a quarantine here. I like reflection on him whenever I can get it. Let's probably go with quickening. A little speed boost seems nice. And maybe just an encourage. That's putting us in pretty good shape. Sweet.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay. The alluring Siren. Rearrange the squad real quick. I think we got all the right skills. Okay. Just remind myself that I know what it takes to beat a boss.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I hope I do anyway.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
God damn, starting off quite strong here. Lucky on the stun that time, but overall pretty damn good. Please take Gustavo. As much as you want. That is terrific. That is precisely why I brought him, in fact. You just go Absolution all day, buddy. Do not threaten my queen. I'll heal myself. Yep, there goes that stress. Fantastic. We could probably just let the leopard deal with the one up front. And I think we just keep on blighting. Especially with that lowered resistance courtesy of the poison dart. That is ideal. And let's see here. That's a little stress, not too bad. I don't think we need the Intimidate. I would like to get rid of the grouper at some point at Wide Mouth, I guess. That is absolutely fine. I could take another 6 or 7 of those even.
The ground quakes.
Another crit hit, 17 per round. Does not lower the blight resistance again, unfortunately. I can't slam from here either. I think we're probably best off just moving to try to let this Song of Desire target them again. There we go. Boy, that is perfect. Could only have asked for another dodge there. I was going to say, there's few things I could ask for this to be going better. That would have been it. Maybe a dodge from this attack. Eh? Okay, okay. Just a little bleed, though. Not too bad. Here's the Absolution again. Boy, yeah, this is textbook here. This is what we needed.
How quickly the tide turns.
That is fully acceptable to me. Keep this blight coming. Don't you let up there at all. See if we got a bandage here. I think we do. There we go.
Impressive.
Another crit from Alexander. Gorgeous. We can probably even get a chop in here. Nice. Toot. Okay, buddy. You might as well bandage up too. Why not? Not the biggest chop, but that's still pretty good. I think one more blight and we're in there, man. Make him the target again. You might as well bandage up as well. Got it landed. Looking good. That's exact damage.
Seafaring trade, the lifeblood of any port, can resume again now that the routes are safe.
Wonderful work. That's what we needed. That's the confidence boost, baby. Bunch of heirlooms out of that one. And the blueprint and some level 5s. Get rid of those vampiric spirits.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Still not really feeling like I need to worry about going to the farmstead here, to be honest. Not even the allure of double shards is enough to get me going that way, I don't think. Let's see if we've been presented the opportunity for busts anywhere. We could go right back to the Cove on a veteran mission. It's not a terrible idea, in my opinion. Ooh, a tough ring. How badly do I want that? I don't know. Honestly, not that badly. You know what I need to consider, too? I think I might want to just go ahead and go on this veteran Cove again. Because we need to start working on the levels for these folks. In fact, I think I might need to go on this apprentice level dungeon. And let's try to level up some folks that are going to be able to contribute on the veteran level soon. Like Reverse, like Larry, like Oh my gosh. And you know what, Doug? You've earned a trip. I'll bring you out one time. I'm mostly bringing the Jester for the stress healing and to be able to get him to the veteran level here. Hopefully activating the protective wards is fairly quick. I still think I have the weeks to spare on this kind of stuff as well, and I do think it's going to be important. So, off we go. Already, I think the bank is making a pretty big difference in our ability to stockpile some more gold. Let's go for the accuracy here along with the stun chance. Chop will do the same. Stress heal's already boosted. Nice. Okay, trinket him up. Turn quickly to the Cove here. And then after that, I think we'll be able to start pursuing, well, until those vintners are built, I don't know, man. We might have to just keep that the #1 priority. Just busts or bust. Oh, shit, episode title. I gotta write that one down. Jesus Christ. Busts or busts. Okay. And then, what else do we need here for you, fella? Still looking to get that bright tambourine back at some point. Focus ring does fine there. I really don't need another one of these cauldrons. I'm happy to sell that. And, oh boy, yeah, you're kind of struggling here, ain't you, Doug? Let's just go ahead and take some general bonus items, I guess. Alright. This team's not nearly in as good a shape as the last one was for this sort of dungeon. They should be able to handle it just fine. And plenty of those. Why don't we even bring some anti-venom out this time? That'll do. No need for the blood. Let's send it. Let's send it.
The flopping fish-like things abhor the warding sigils. Let us claim this place anew.
I'm just hoping for the fastest,
Another mariner,
easiest dungeon.
another misfortune.
And that is really not the start we were looking for, having only brought the 2 shovels along today for some godforsaken reason. Immediate concern of the curse. Oof. Okay. Jester, my friend.
Precision and power.
At the very least, they've afforded you an opportunity to shine.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Get that bleed going early. Now you're definitely going to need to be concerned about Doug's stress. Let's do this. Let's make damn sure you're not going to be a problem for the remainder. I'm like an intimidate in that situation. Nice. Perfect. Well, McGrosh having the curse I can probably handle. Honestly, any of these guys is not really going to be that big of a deal. Especially when we get the vintners operational.
A death by inches.
Let's go for the uppercut, pal. We'll take both out of commission real quick here. If the cultist can contribute in some way. Maybe 2 damage? Nah, that's not going to happen, but you're better off doing that anyway. Minus 10% damage. Can't say is ever a debuff I've thought would bail me out of harm's way. Miss it? Oh, that's no good. Kind of already disregarded him too, unfortunately.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And that is clearly a mistake on my part. I've allowed one lone survivor. My lone mistake. And appropriately, the punishment is here. He says his lone mistake again. Look, I know, man. I know. I did kind of fail to acknowledge it.
The blood quickens.
In hindsight. I do recognize quite a bit of our most recent poor performances have been due to poor planning on my part. Building teams that are not very well suited to the task. Which I think we've been doing quite a bit better at.
Annihilated.
Over the last few dungeons, I'd say. Picking up the slack there. I don't want to act like it's all a bunch of bullshit. Just a lot of it. Just a substantial amount. Alright, big harvest, buddy. Big harvest. That ought to do it. That ought to do it.
Decimated.
Good work. Heal him up. Out we go. One more heal. One more heal. Okay, and then you miss. Then you definitely miss that. Man, who is enabling them to have effective blanket fires? I thought it was pretty clearly established that that's not allowed. Whose protective ward do I have to activate to get a dodge around here?
eradicated.
There you go, Larry. Oh, got my herb back.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Dizzying indeed.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Brother, I can barely handle a regular fall these days, let alone a dizzying one. I get dizzy standing up. Not really. Don't be concerned. I'm just playing it up.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I have a friend who was recently diagnosed with stand-up dizziness, for lack of my better understanding of it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
The stand-up dizzies, I believe, is what her doctor told her. So I'm aware of the reality of the situation there.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Shout out to everybody dealing with the stand-up dizzies out there.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Why you gotta make me do this early on? That's not nice. God damn it. Yeah, I gotta get the heirlooms, obviously. Okay. Not what we were looking for over here. I'm gonna use a shovel with a couple of extra fights. This is making me comfortable with this group at the very least. I only have been running into combat that this group is weirdly suited for. So, yeah, we'll take that, I guess. Harvest.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I mean, one curse at this stage in the game, I think, is probably something we ought to celebrate. 'Cause you've seen how frequently these guys are showing up these days. Boy, I really need to take better care of Doug here, don't I? Pretty fortunate he hasn't been worse off up to this point. Let's see if we can pop a couple of heals real quick out of him. What do you say, friend? Oh, jeez. That's not even what I meant to do. There you go, Doug. Figuring it out real quick. Perform well with a little bit of a caveat. And he has the curse immediately. Oh, Dougie. Dougie Fresh. Dougie Styles. What are we gonna do with you? Jesus Christ, Grosh. Get it together.
A devastating blow.
You get one little bit of Crimson Curse and you just start whiffing all the time.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Oh, God. Jesus, I'm just gonna get rid of these, man. I still think I need the heirlooms more than anything else.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay. Getting back to the beginning, at least. Let's look for a slightly better next couple of rooms. This is gonna have to more than likely be a full explore here, if not damn near to it, unfortunately. I'll take a torch at least. Yeah, I think our trap disarm chance is actually pretty fantastic, yeah, so got that going for us. Okay. Come on, gang. What's 3 protective wards among friends? We got this. Give us a scout. Give us a secret room. Nah. Quest location, though? There we go. Might get lucky on the scouting for the remainder of this haul as well, but do have at least the torches and food still for the full journey. Yeah, might as well. Still pretty good. I am loving the decision on the game's part to make the Jester an acceptable companion in this situation. Normally struggles a lot in this area.
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay, no bleed. Oh, we got the stun from that one. Okay, oh my god. Please. Please not the triple target. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thought they were going to be real mean there with the stun on the occultist. 1 damage will do. You got the finisher? Give it a try.
Another abomination. cleansed from our lands.
Damn, dude. Miss it? Ooh. I almost want to think about a heal there. I think it's worth. Oh, well, we'll see if he lets us get the option. There we go. I think it's worth the delay. Although it might even be more worthwhile for Doug to heal themselves. Or not.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I'm realizing the lack of blood is probably going to become a problem pretty quickly here, too. Well, hopefully the court enemies see fit to provide a sample. Still not a single quest item along this path. That is not great. And the harvest remains weirdly effective here. Unlikely to be targeting the back ranks now, that's nice. No stun either, beautiful. That'll friggin' do it, okay. Go team, a little stress healing at the end here too. That's more like it. How about, you know what, you just go ahead and give me a blood at the end of this one too. That's been good.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Just one vial. Oh. So stingy.
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay. Oh, he's pissed. I would be too if my friends had bodies full of blood that they wouldn't even share a tiny morsel of.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted,
Anti-venom, I guess.
and purpose is made clear.
I was considering just dumping the torches this early on, but that feels like a pretty bad idea. Okay, that's certainly worth. Might be able to heal up off this.
A handsome reward
Or not.
for a task well performed.
I keep anticipating the food off those, and then still pretty sure I'm actually misunderstanding what those can potentially give us. I'll keep harvesting. Still looking pretty good. Numbers right away. We'll try to pull the Madman forward here. Especially for the corpse clears. Nice. Alright. Let's hopefully see a leopard target off the wide mouth or grouper. That's an easy fix. Let's not let this get out of hand either. Oh yeah, that's some classic squid punishment right there, friend.
Place of dread.
Tried and true. No heals. You rascal. Let's do that minus 10% damage then, huh? Now we're good. Now we're safe. Oh, you'll hit a 60%er though. Alright, alright. Just trying to keep me on my toes, I guess. Now you'll take the heal though, right? Now that you've got your thirst for blood sort of sated. Oh, look at that.
Seize this momentum.
There you go, buddy.
Push on to the task's end.
And now we can get rid of those, I guess. Since the blood's not as big of a problem anymore. Cool. That puts me in a much better position, actually. Yeah, it feels kind of like that. That's the relief I sought. We should be good to go. I'm continuing to bleed very effectively here. I am liking that a lot. That's no bueno. Try this one out, I guess. This does stop him from targeting the back ranks again. That's nice. Oh, hey, sweet. Take those. And artillery's okay. I think I'd rather do this, though. I think this stops him from doing the stress waves sometimes. Risking the disease off the brine here, I guess. Of all the possible punishments, I think that's maybe the one I'm least concerned about. God damn, Reverse. Okay. Refuses to be a non-factor. Alright, he'll be down at least. I think it's probably time we start doing this.
Is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Especially if A, he's going to deny heals, and B, Doug is going to deny heals in his own special way. Ah, Jesus. Maybe crits. Okay. We should be fine. Oh, God, yeah. Maybe that's just kind of forcing me to stress heal a little more. Which I could certainly benefit from. Oh, no stun, wow. Nothing out of that one. Alright. Twist my arm.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
One more time, fella? Okay, okay. Certainly not ideal. Here's giving you the example, at least. Oh, the bleed's good there, isn't it? No, it is not. Never mind. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Please no disease. Feather Crystal really not working out. All right, yep. That was overdue, I guess. He did have minus 40 dodge there, too, to be fair. I didn't really paid attention to that part. One more time on the highest bidder. There we go. All right. All right. Finish strong. One more big heal. And one more disease. I don't know if he does anything else. I don't think he does. But again, the chance I'm willing to take, I guess.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Nah, man, that right there. That might be worth a slot. I think we do this. That seems best to me. Sadly, without the scout, we are just going to have to go through the remainder of this hallway. We'll be very disappointed to see an empty room. I don't think I need this single portrait there. Please be at least one of these. God damn, that is devastating. Alright. Bonus fight to boot. Wow. Boy, and a nasty one at that. Okay. This is gonna suck. Still no targeting in the back ranks here, at least. Oh, I jinxed it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I didn't really think that through after the pull, did I? Before the pull. And oh my gosh, kind of getting low now, actually. Oh, that's not that bad. Okay. You are the blood god. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. That's more like it. Alright, Doug's got you covered, I think. We could probably even start doing this again. Got an uppercut on the way. I have the damage on the chop there. Oh yeah, we're good. We're sorted. Ooh. Okay. I mean, this does feel like the better idea. I was gonna say given Doug's performance so far, but there we go, there we go. Down to 3 bars again on reverse, that's more like it. Uppercuts just keep cycling here too, absolutely. With 10% resistance on these guys. That'll do it. Fantastic outcome that time, and no bleed, right? Yes, sir, okay. All fixed. Very nice. Okay, that kind of ended up working out to our benefit.
Success so clearly in view.
Definitely need those.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Son of a bitch. I guess it's the herbs. God damn it. Okay. On our way back now, at least. Shouldn't have to use too much torchlight on the return trip. I want to try this. Yeah, that makes sense. The runs. Oh, God. Minus 20 dodge. Oh, boy. I kind of want to try this quick diarrhea acquisition. Trust me, it's going to go great. This is definitely not the length of this dungeon I was hoping for, time-wise. We know we got at least one right there, and then I think that'll more than likely be our first, well, our only camp location. Really haven't been a lot of long dungeons so far in this campaign, huh? That might be a mistake on my end, honestly. Not taking advantage of the extra gain per week there as well as I could be, but I'm certainly not missing the presents, that's for damn sure. Okay, empty hall at least. We might be able to push this one more. Yeah, scout. Ooh, that's a fight in the darkness, though. It's 2 fights. Well, just the one, actually. Yeah, you know what? I say we go for it. May not even be combat, actually. It just says quest location. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Still got enough to camp without the feast, at least. Get through there as well. Alright.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery.
Yeah.
And boogeymen.
Didn't get shuffled, at least. That's nice.
A decisive pummeling.
And again, another very strong start from Reverse Engineered. I think that justifies a quick Abyssal, actually. Especially how healthy we are. 1 down. Make it 2, question mark? Try the stun there as well.
Masterfully executed.
Ooh, okay, that does complicate things a little bit. Oh!
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I see, you've decided to apply 80 stress across my team. Off of a single attack. I commend that. That's a strong play. I'd do the same if I could. You know. Effectively speaking. There you go. That should be a little more sufferable. That's gonna need a fix. Still pretty early on here to be that high on the stress level. Gonna go for these stuns too. It's obviously another chance at the crit up front. We are in the black as pitch, so that's kind of to be expected, I guess. Let's at least get the right target this time. Excellent. And highly unexpected. Doug able to fix themselves up. That's nice. Alright, if we can get him down to maybe like the 5th bar, I think we'll be ready to get out of here.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
And again, hit him with that weakening curse, fella. Yeah, minus 30% damage. Get fricked. Alright, that'll be good enough, I guess. Getting a little bit of stress healing off the camp still, at least. It's not the feast, but it's good enough. And if we can stun one more time, yeah, maybe I want to try to stall this a touch. We can get a heal there. I guess he could stress heal himself. He doesn't really need it, though. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, more blood. Nice.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Does feel like we need to go ahead and camp out now, though. We do not have the ambush prevention. I can do Mockery, which is very effective here. Turn back time is quite nice as well. I think this is how we do it, is not necessarily worth. Never mind. Let's just go for it. Okay. I'll go for the Dark Strength on him as well. That's pretty nice. Stress is not great, but good enough.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And this time I'll even hold on to those 2 food, and hopefully we can find another couple along the way here. That's not useless. Although I'm probably going to need to make the space, honestly. Alright, you got the trap disarm. We know we've got at least... Oh god, tell me I didn't miss it. Okay. Oh, I did. Did I? I did. I forgot to... Oh, shit. God damn it. Okay, I might just want to go ahead and finish going to the end of this path, but obviously it's not ideal that I did not actually activate that protective ward back there. Hopefully not going to repeat their critical strike on the occultist this time. That should be fine. I might even kill this one. Damn, Reverse has been crazy with that bleed hit. And we're certainly going to try to pull again here. Get the mark on that guy at least, that's fine. And so long as the occultist is not targeted. God damn it. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. Come on up, buddy. Kind of just another stress heal chance here. Works for me. These fights could be going so much worse than they are. I'm pretty fortunate. And there's the food, speaking of being fortunate. Nice. Okay, let's just go very quickly find that remaining ward, please. Pretty please. Oh, I definitely should have given you the blood, too. Whoops. It's going to be right at the end, isn't it? God damn it. Oh, no. We do have shovels, at least. Okay. Oh, we have a key, too. I didn't even notice that. That is very fortunate, although now we got to find another couple if we can get really lucky here. That'll work. Alright. Just a quick trip back. As our torchlight burns all the way out.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Again, as always. Just some extra calculated drama at the end here. Nothing to worry about, god damn it.
Will can overcome a failing body.
Oh boy. Not another one though. Certainly not a second hunger trigger through this hallway. There's simply no way. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. We're out of here. Wow. Good work, team. Good work. The Eldritch Tide has been warded. Not quite to level 3 for Reverse, unfortunately. That's still a pretty good result. A couple of diseases to remove, but overall a solid week.
The frothing waters subside. The advantage is ours.
Alright, obvious couple of diseases to rid us of there, and that will do it. This episode of Darkest Dungeon, Bloodier Moon. Thanks for watching another one here, y'all. Please do leave a like on the videos. Appreciate your continued support, and another big shout out to the YouTube members, as always, for your support as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.